Setting up movie dimensions. One of the important steps that you have to start with is to decide your document properties, where you can or you will create your animation. First of all, you have to know that is the properties panel is the common place you can reach document properties through this button. If you click the document properties button, you can have this window opened where you can set dimensions for the movie. Dimensions include the width and height in pixels, or you can define different unit. But the commonly used in the web and the web animation is pixels. You can decide your dimensions here. And one of the important properties you can decide in the document properties is the background color, where you can choose from the palette available here. Also, you can click any color sample in your interface, or you can give the hexadecimal value of a color in this square. Also, we have the frame rate, which is an important option in a document properties that refers to the frame rate, FPS, frames per second, which means the number of frames that can combine 1 second of motion. The default number for Flash is 12. And here you can decide the ruler units, which is by default pixels. But here is an important point. When you decide a property for your document, the important point is to know how to decide your movie dimensions. You have to refer to your original graphics for your web, so as to know, for example, this is the area of the banner that should be animated, so as this should be the Flash document I will create as motion. So the point now is how to know in Photoshop a specific dimension of an area where you are going to create animation in. Simply, you have different ways to know dimensions of a specific area, like this selection. I want to create motion for this part, so create selection in this part and review dimensions in the info palette. Here is the place you can find dimensions for width and height in pixels, and you have to review also the used unit of measurement. It's now pixels. If you can find it different, you have to swap to the pixels so as to view your dimensions in pixels. After you know that dimension, simply you can set your Flash document to these dimensions. Another way to know dimensions in Photoshop, for example, I want to create a Flash movie in this area. If you press the Control T buttons to call the transformation, automatically you have the dimensions displayed here also in the info. So you have different ways to know the dimensions of a specific area in your interface, and then you have to control your document sizes to match your movie.